So, Dave, tell us, where you are sitting right now in beautiful Costa Rica. I guess you're in the office, but we don't know which one.
The three offices have a very similar director desk, right? So I'm in Site 3 though. We call it 2.4 because it's officially an extension of Site 2. So 2.4 because we're on the fourth floor, which is the top floor of Building F here in El Cafetal, and it is so nice. This is the first time that we've got the entire floor plate of the building, right? So it feels big, it feels spacious. There's windows on all sides, and it just feels like really bright and open. So it's actually lovely working up here.
Is there any kind of unique features or anything like that, as we're talking about the design piece, that the new workspace will actually offer, Dave?
Yeah, you know what? I would say something.
Welcome, David Clements, to Coffee Time.
Thank you.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thanks. How you been?
It's been great. Yeah, I think we're at the hottest day of the year here in the UK, like 25 degrees hot, like nowhere near comparison of where you guys are. So I have this makeshift fan, which is like, we don't have aircon over here. It's like my aircon today, so I'm just about surviving.
Oh, you're spoiling my imagination of the UK as constantly grey, cold, and rainy.
Yeah, like at this time of the year, like September is like kind of getting into the autumn, and so quite surprising.
Yeah, well, it's terrible weather here in Lake Como, Italy.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know. Let me just check. It's actually only 24 right now. We were down in Tuscany before, and it was like 28, 29 every day. So it's quite pleasant here. As we were saying, Paul, before you just jumped on, this is the view. Can you guys see that?
Oh, I can. It's stunning.
Yeah,
you can see the mountains there. And I didn't know, I saw pictures before we came here, but I did not know that Lake Como had such big mountains around it. And they actually shut down the town for 5 months during winter, so there's no tourists here. But this is quite interesting. This hotel here, I'm not sure if I'm getting this. Let me see, right off there, see the flag. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a Canadian flag, which I'm not sure why it's flying a Canadian flag there. As I was saying, if you got Italy on your bucket list for a vacation, at some point put Lake Como. And it's like going to any country, when people think they can do the whole country in like a week or 2 weeks, it's just not at all possible. And Dave, for the Goslings that don't know you, we've been in Costa Rica 4 years. Give them a little bit of your background in Costa Rica prior to joining Bill Gosling.
So I wasn't with Bill Gosling when I moved to Costa Rica. I came here 10 and a half years ago. So March of 2013, I was working with a different call center. I had been with them in the Philippines, actually, and took a transfer to Costa Rica with my family. Mr. Henning reached out to me at one point and said, hey, with Bill Gosling, he and I had worked together previously. We're interested in moving into Latin America somewhere. Tell me what you know about Costa Rica. And I said, all right, let me tell you about what I know about Costa Rica. You're going to love it. And that kind of kick-started the conversation that led to all of this.
So, Dave, tell us, where you are sitting right now in beautiful Costa Rica. I guess you're in the office, but we don't know which one.
The three offices have a very similar director desk, right? So I'm in Site 3 though. We call it 2.4 because it's officially an extension of Site 2. So 2.4 because we're on the fourth floor, which is the top floor of Building F here in El Cafetal, and it is so nice. This is the first time that we've got the entire floor plate of the building, right? So it feels big, it feels spacious. There's windows on all sides, and it just feels like really bright and open. So it's actually lovely working up here.
Yeah,
And-
we've seen the videos of you doing the kind of tour of the place, David, and it just looks so exciting to see the expansion there.
It's
Yeah.
nice. We've been up here for about a month. So our first group moved up here on August the 7th, and so almost exactly a month. And everyone just loves it up here. It feels great. Everyone who's been moved from Site 1 or Site 2, they've come up here so we can expand, because we've got a lot of expansion, and we were very much running out of elbow room in the other two offices. So it's been very popular for everyone who's been able to come up here.
Yeah, that's great.
Is there any kind of unique features or anything like that, as we're talking about the design piece, that the new workspace will actually offer, Dave?
Yeah, you know what? I would say something that's really different here from our first two locations is there's a bunch of kind of little breakout areas, like informal.
Yeah.
You got a low table or a couple of those and some chairs around them. We've got a whole bunch of those. We've got almost like restaurant booths, right, for a little more, tall back of your booth, and little huddle areas for informal. I really like that. I think there's so many spots all around the floor for that kind of informal, let's just have a talk, let's talk about how things are going, what are your ideas, where do you see things going, all that kind of stuff. I think and folks have been using it.
Yeah, you never know when you put those things in whether they will use it, right, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, when we think about the office of today, and especially what's happened since people coming back to work after COVID, we know that there's been so many articles, there's so many discussions, there's so many designers that are jumping in on this topic as to what does the office of today look like, and what do the folks that are coming back into these offices want or look for, or what's surprising them, and they're saying, this is great, I didn't even think of this, but it's working out awesome, we really love it. So hopefully we've been able to get a little bit of that kind of awe kind of factor with our folks. So
Yeah, I think so. There's also multiple convenient coffee spots.
Still the best coffee in the world.
You bet.
And speaking of Ontario, you're going to be coming back in about a week, I guess, because we've got a big week coming up in Barrie, Ontario, which everybody knows is our new headquarters. And we're excited about that open house. We're excited about our quarterly check-in that we're doing that week, and we're excited about our migration. So it'd be great to have you there that week and see some of the things that we've done there, and be great comparison to what we've done in Site 2.4 right?
I can't wait. The last time I was in Canada was for the last migration in Canada in 2019. It was great then, but I was so new to the company, and I've been working with everyone now for 4 years, and it's been great collaboration virtually, and I can't wait to see everyone face to face. And we've got clients coming to migration that I've also never met face to face. So I'm actually really excited for the event. It's going to be fantastic.
We're looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you and spending some time together. And if you can fit a bag of Brit in your carry-on, I'm empty.
All right, I'm sure that can be arranged.
Dave, it's been great to have you on. Love hearing the progress with Costa Rica.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers,
Take care. Bye-bye.